Welcome, my foodie friends of the interwebs. Today I have a request review for Olga's. Let's download our app. Olgas to go. Okay, when I was a young buck, you could get Olga's at a place called Franklin Park Mall, and I was never really a fan. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I respect them. Having said all of that, a good friend of mine named Kim, she asked me to review an Olga's original sandwich. They have lots of different stuff at Olga's. And, yeah, she used to work there in high school, so she's got a little bit of a soft spot in her heart for them. For the longest time, they were out of Toledo, the Toledo area. And there was a couple Olga's, I think, up in Michigan, like in Monroe County, Michigan. But I mean, if you didn't live up there, or if you weren't traveling up there for whatever reason, or if you just, I do know people who made a pilgrimage up there to get their Olga fix. I don't know. I think it's one of those things. I don't know why I never really got into the Olgas, but I'm older now, so who knows? Maybe there's a lot of times things that you don't really care for as a kid, you kind of develop a taste for as an adult. So who knows? On that theory, I tried my best to develop a taste for liver and onions. My dad loved liver smothered in onions. My brother and I used to feed our liver from the dining room table, because back then you ate with your family, under the table, and fed the liver to the dog. We had a dog, Irish Setter, who apparently loved liver. Thank God. Because I couldn't admit it. Now, as an adult, I'm like, well, okay, I'll try liver, because it's a very nutritious piece of meat. I tried it, and I just, couldn't do it. So, anyway, back to Olga's. Man, they got this thing wrapped up like Fort Knox. It is basically a gyro. Now, the thing that you'll hear most people really rave on is their bread. The Olga's bread. It is unique. And people who love Olga's will tell you their bread is to die for. It's been a long time, so let's take a chomp and see what's what. Kim, this one's for you. Okay. And if you've had gyros before, because that's essentially what it is. It's got some kind of a white sauce, some kind of a Greek white sauce. It's got I'm sure it's lamb meat. I never asked. Gyro meat, whatever you want to call it. Usually it's a lamb beef mixture. Sometimes it's all lamb. Tomatoes and onions. That's basically what a gyro is. That bread is unique. Now, they came back to Toledo on the Lasky Road, across from the Kroger's and across from McDonald's, and they joined like a shared kitchen thing. There's like 10 restaurants that share a kitchen. So, I was skeptical at first. I might have to have the card details. I was skeptical at first, but yeah, I've had a couple of other different restaurants. I've tried a couple of different. A lot of it's like, if you're just starting a restaurant, now this doesn't apply to Olga's, obviously, but what a great way to do a startup. If you got some kind of a food concept, get in with a shared kitchen. And it's probably much more economically feasible to do that. I mean, I don't know. I should do a whole video dedicated to that. But this is about Olga's. And I got to be honest with you. All BS aside, this is pretty good. It is pretty good. Now, it ain't cheap. It's around $10. But I've said this a million times. I don't mind paying for quality, and this is a quality sandwich. It really is. It doesn't look real big, but it's not real small. And it's a heavy sandwich. There's a lot of meat in here. It just tastes right. It just does. It tastes right. When you have an Olga's Euro, or what they call the original Olga, which is what it says, there is nothing else even close to what it is. I mean, it's got its own flavors. It's literally a unique sandwich. Oh, damn good. Let me know if you've ever tried Olga's, and if so, let me know what you think personally about Olga's. I'm becoming a fan. The bread, the Olga's bread, is not quite like Euro bread, but it's kind of like Euro bread. I know that makes zero sense. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it, which tells me they probably added some kind of sugar or some kind of a sweetener, which may or may not be a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to try and see if I can find online nutritional information at their website. I don't feel like my sugar's blowing up, but I don't know. I'm going to have to take it from this end because we got tomatoes and onions that's just dying to get out of there. Now, you should understand this. When I say $10 pricey, it is pricey. But it's a quality sandwich. You got a McDonald's across the street. But truthfully, McDonald's is not cheap anymore. No place is. If you know of a reasonably priced fast foodie type experience, you need to let me know. Hook your brother up. I will review them. Yeah, I'm telling you. I didn't used to be a fan, but this is a good sandwich. I mean, it's a good sandwich. So, this place, shared kitchen, started out its life as a place called Oasis. And Oasis did like Mediterranean type of food. And then they expanded their menu. And then the claim to their fame was that they delivered everywhere. They were delivering food when nobody else was other than pizza joints. Yeah. The dude who started it, he had his Oasis hummus in Kroger's, and he had a Lamborghini, so I suspect he was doing pretty well. I think he sold the place. But it's got a much different vibe today than it did back when he owned it. Yeah. Okay. This is a smash. You go get you some. You will not regret it. If you like Euros, you like that whole vibe, which I do. I'm a Mediterranean freak. I like Greek salads, all that stuff. If you like that vibe, the Euro vibe, you will love these. Don't be put off by the price, because it is a notch above. It's not like you're going to pay $10 for something that is crap, which, by the way, we're surrounded with that type of deal. So, Olga's, God bless you. Go get you some. Peace. Olga's.